Live from Eorzea. Limit Break with your hosts, Unmiro.
I'm pretty sure we're sitting in a room filled with microphones that amplify our voice in our own heads so that we can sit here and whack off to our own egos later.
I want to be fucking Flame Lord Kalolandis.
Juxtaposition.
Womp womp.
Square Enix did. Ascalia.
Callow, when we get through this list, I'm gonna need you to teach me how I can say that sucked in an assertive, passionate manner.
LimitBreakRadio.com. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio, Radio Repellent. I have one in. I have one in the chamber this time, and now okay, all right, sure.
I didn't even hear what in yours was. It wasn't as cool as mine.
A radio rockin'. All right, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us for part 3 of Limit Break Radio. We're talking Final Fantasy XIV, and today we're going to be reading your emails and FMFFLs. So if you want your FMFFL read on the show, tweet at us at Limit Break Radio or post it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Limit Break Radio. Tag it with FMFFL, and we'll find it and read it on the show. And even if you don't tweet at us, we'll still find it. Like this one from Fenrir. So did anyone else roll a healer on the PS4 FF14 beta? 20 minutes in queue as a tank and 2 DPS. FMFFL. Ooh, that sucks.
Wait, tanks have queues? I thought they just like spawn a healer for the tank. There's no healers.
Right? Yeah, I know. But I didn't know this. When you search the hashtag FMFFL on Twitter, apparently it also stands for Fuck My Fantasy Football Life.
Oh,
that sounds so interesting.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So
David Bowie did not get the touchdown.
We need David Bowie. We need to take back the FMFFL hashtag from these football fuckers. And
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Probably not, but
football fuckers.
but Ted,
Titter.
Really?
What? I'm just tittering over here.
Tag your post FMFFL for your Fuck My Final Fantasy Life instead of fantasy football. God damn it. I think that's the only FMFFL we have, unless another one is sort of put in with the emails. So
I have one.
Okay.
Fuck My Final Fantasy Life. Dragoon sucks.
This is like week 3 of you hating on Dragoons.
It never goes out of style.
Are you like saying like you as in the collective Final Fantasy 14 population?
Huh?
You said this is the week 3 of like you hating on.
Yeah, this is like the 3rd episode where you're like, FMFFL Dragoon. Yeah.
Because it's true though. Yeah. It's never.
Well, stopped. I had to level it. I had leveled it to like 42, I think.
Oh wow, I didn't know you got it that high.
No, not 42. It's got probably like 34.
Okay, but why that high?
To get invigorate.
Oh, okay.
Get TP move.
Yeah.
Blood for blood.
Oh, yeah. Blood for blood's pretty important.
Shit for fuck. Stupid move. Gotta be a good bard. Gotta get them deeps. Not support. Deeps only. No songs. No songs for anyone. Especially black mages. I need my MP.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
So our first email... You done?
Are you done?
I'm ready to move on. Our first email comes from Ovono Karam. So let me start out by saying, fuck yeah for swearing.
Fuck yeah for Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
This is
Swearing is awesome.
This is Uvano Karam from the Goblin server. I used to play 11 a long time ago. I emailed you guys once under the name Sutami about racism. Not sure if you remember that or not.
Oh, you must have loved our last episode then.
Juice all over it.
What?
I was taking a drink, and then you said he emailed us about racism, and I almost spit everywhere.
When I played 11, I loved listening to your show and hearing about all the crazy antics you guys got into. About 2 weeks ago, when I started playing FF14, I decided I should listen to a podcast to go along with it. Sadly, there weren't any good podcasts available. Until I decided to get old episodes of your show to listen to, and holy shit, LBR returns. Why didn't I know about this? Sorry for the random rambling. I just wanted to thank you guys for producing another 14 show. I can't wait to hear anything you guys have to say about 14. Welcome back. Thank you, Uvano Karam from the Goblin server. We appreciate it.
That was it?
That was it.
Oh,
just thanks for coming back.
Wait,
all right. I love a good ego stroke as much as the next guy, but I don't know. I thought he was building up to a point there.
No,
he said something about racism, right?
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck yeah, swearing! I emailed you guys about racism. Thanks for coming back. You're welcome.
Yeah, buddy. Well, good job. Yeah.
Okay.
So, to answer your question, no, we don't particularly remember your email about racism that you sent like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But thank you for your email. It was very nice.
That one and the previous one.
There was no... Wait, what? And the previous... Okay.
The racism one.
I get ya.
Gee, what, you have a memory of a tuna or something? Come on.
Hello, hosts at LBR. I am Maleke Haynes. Maleke? I don't know. From Gilgamesh, and I am a level 30 white mage. Lalafell, residing in Gridania. I guess I would be considered a long time fan of LBR since Cutting the Ribbon. There've been a lot. I feel like a lot of people claim to be listeners since Cutting the Ribbon, but I
you bunch of posers.
Yeah. They just like listen to it, but it was like when we're on episode 30, like, oh, I'll listen to it now.
I'll start from episode 1.
I got a friend.
We're kidding.
I have a friend who's a longtime fan of Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
And now that they're super popular, she went to a concert, right? And and they're like, oh, who's been with us since the beginning? And everyone just uproars, and she's like, fuck all of you. You have not.
It's true. I'm Macklemore. I've been a Macklemore fan for ages.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure you like met him in person and everything.
I did.
He probably invited you in for your birthday.
Why don't you go tweet at him, see how that works?
Why don't you just tell the story, guys?
Now when you do tell the story, no one's going to believe you.
Except I have the
he autographed something.
got the record to prove it. I guess I would be considered a long time fan of LBR since Cutting the Ribbon, and no one could be more excited for your return than I.
Nobody.
Your voices have been my guide, my entertainment, and friendly voices that have kept me company throughout my time in Final Fantasy for many years now. I wanted to thank you guys for all your hard work and dedication to both your show and the community, and I hope you continue your show for many years to come. I was also wondering, are you still stationed on the Sargentanis server? Because I tried searching for you without any results. Anyway, I don't want to make this a long email, but I will end it and say thank you and good luck in the world of Orzea with your new show. Thank you very much, Maleke Haynes. And yes, we are still on the Sargentanis server. The problem is, when you search for someone, they have to be actively online.
Or not in a duty.
That too.
Because that makes sense.
Duty.
Duty. Hey, can I read an email?
Yeah.
I want to read one first, though.
No! I called it. Dibs.
Except I don't give a fuck.
Hello, host at LBR. I am Malik. Oh, wait a minute.
That's the wrong. God damn it! Sit down. No, you ruined it. You ruined it. No, go sit down. Sit at your seat. Sit at your seat. You fail.
Maybe if you scrolled up for me, maybe I would be able to do it right. This is your fault.
Kahlo, would you?
Hey guys, Vivi Taru of Hyperion, aka VVVV of Quizzicatle here. On the last episode, you, I think, jokingly suggested comparing the latest FF11 patch notes with the 14 ones because they might be more exciting. Feel free to read this on the show, but I realize it's a very long message, so feel free not to as well. Just wanted to throw out there that I've actually been having more fun playing FF11 in the past month or so over 14. 11 has gotten a surprisingly large amount of updates with an impressive frequency over the last few months. If you haven't been following it lately, just wanted to share a brief recap of what's been going on lately in 11. Trust magic. I just did / quotes.
What's trust magic?
Let's find out. Oh my god, Nero. I have to use that mic.
Just so you know, Anira put his mouth on that microphone.
That's just my style. This is how I roll.
His mouth has been on all the mics.
This is how the rule goes.
He has like
Me and Anira, we're sharing an indirect kiss. Senpai. Sugoi.
Oh dear.
wow, that was the start of a hentai if I ever heard one.
Now this is where the slash fiction actually comes from. God damn it.
Was there ever LBR / fiction?
Please don't Google it ever.
Wait, I feel like if there was, I'd just hang myself.
Oh god.
Trust magic. You can now quest the ability to summon up to 3 storyline NPCs to fight with you in nearly all normal areas when playing solo. It also includes Alduin areas. Records of Eminence. Somewhat similar to Leaves in 14, except you can stack up to 15 objectives at a time. Deal 500 plus damage 200 times, defeat 2... Oh, these are examples of them, blah, 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 blah. You can get an XP boost and a special kind of point that you can exchange for gear below 50, skill up items, level 99 gear, blah, 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 blah. Reforged AF1, Relic, Empyrean, Mythic. AF1 can now be upgraded to item level 109. And then +1 to 119 by obtaining items from new BCs. And you can hard mode version of Archangel.
Are they all the same item?
I don't know. General quality of life improvements. They've really been working hard at making content easier to access, such as entry keys and new BCs are obtained by exchanging merit points instead of farming pop items, giving people new regions to XP. You can do assault, meebles, salvage, solo, so making things easier.
Yeah.
Living up to past promises. Matsui is really following through with a lot of old promises. Kate Sith will be introduced as an avatar in the March update.
Thank God, finally.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? It's taken that long?
While they don't necessarily promise to implement every suggestion made by the players, they are at least responding to hot topics now with insight as to why things about the into things they're looking into and things they can or cannot do and why. And not simply stating PS2 limitations. Another example of this is
explaining that there are PS2 limitations.
People have been requesting the ability to see other combat-related stats like magic accuracy or accuracy that they will be initially be adding as a text command in the next update.
It's a text command?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Rude Fencer is getting a significant overhaul to be a more functional tank. General thoughts on 11's directions. I get the sense that under Matsui's leadership, the game seems very focused on keeping current players and drawing back old players. They seem to really know their audience, and I also get the impression that Matsui also plays the game himself, as evident by the occasional live videos he posts where he is actually playing a character in new and upcoming content. I don't think anyone expects anything like an FF11 2.0, since 14 seems to be the MMOSE is focused on for reaching out to new players. I do get the sense, however, that FF11 is no longer on life support, and the storyline of Secrets of Elduin even suggests another expansion may be on the horizon, making a lot of references to the Orcish Empire, and even drops hints of another job, Viking. Love that LBR is back and is as entertaining as ever. Keep it up.
Viking?
Wow.
You have to play now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. I don't.
You said you would play if there was Viking.
When did I say that?
That is your job. Like, Viking,
you said...
that seems like really, like, man, by Odin's beard, you better go back.
You said in season 1 that you would level Viking if they ever
Season
introduced
1, is that how you're referring to it now?
introduced it. So you have to level Viking.
I don't think I ever said that. Plus, I'm not going to be held accountable for anything I said
Prove
in
it.
season 1.
Prove it. Go and find
quotes.
where you didn't say it.
Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for the email.
Wow, that's so sincere. Thanks for the email.
No. Thanks for the email. It's I don't know. It's nice to check in what's going on with 11 every once in a while, but but we got in that. It's funny. We mentioned in the last episode that Kawar had started a thread about Limit Break Radio coming back. And in that thread, I'm pretty sure this is where somebody posted it. There was a little bit of criticism that said, "Oh, I don't want to listen to LBR if they're going to just sit around and hate on 11 and just jerk off 14 all the time." And I don't feel like we do that at all on this show.
Yeah, that's not,
listen to the show because we bash it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that's not my kind of jerking off, to be honest. That's really painful sounding.
I'm pretty sure that we glorify the days of FF11. At least I do. I mean, when I think back to FF11, it is very much with rose-colored glasses. But the other part of it is that it's looking back on it, and I'm not sure that I could really go back and really commit myself to a game like that anymore. And we don't want to produce a show about a game that we're not playing. We feel like that would produce we would be producing a bad show, a subpar
bad content.
product at that point. So it's nice to check in with 11, and I guess they're doing some interesting stuff. Man, I don't know about that NPC thing where you can hire famous NPCs from around Vonadil to come adventure with you.
I'd run around with Prish Line and Aldo killing stuff. That'd be cool.
Why? It's so dumb.
Because they've got nothing better to do than to help your ass out.
Hey, hero of Vonadil several times over. All right, just saying.
Okay, yeah, let's go kill some crawlers. That's real heroic.
Yeah, right.
And guys, I'm just gonna keep all the silk thread.
Yeah,
for myself.
You guys don't need it, right? No. Okay, cool.
Next email. Hey, LBR team. Raziel.
Hey.
What?
My turn. How many?
No, it's not your turn.
No,
you can have the
sit-
next one. You can have the next one.
How many? Is there?
there's tons. There's tons.
Tons. Sit down. Sit. Gosh.
This one's also really long.
Raziel Durant. Don't touch me. Raziel Durant from God damn it. Stop it.
What's wrong?
From the Sargentanis server here. First off, I want to say really enjoying the Radio Rhombus Reborn, Rebooted, etc., etc. I especially enjoyed your latest episode, 3.1, and cannot wait for 3.2, Return of the Drunksta Position. I think you guys really hit on some important stuff in 3.1. And
We did? Oh my god.
And while the drunk shenanigans were great, I appreciated the actual content even more. Just going to list a few things.
Wait, we had actual content?
I don't remember that.
All shocking information to me.
Shh.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
we
should
did.
Maybe we should listen to it and find out what was the content.
Just going to list off a few things I would love to hear more about. All jobs getting functional battle pets? Well, I really don't want this to happen. Do we really need another MMO adapting their form of Pokemon? I think the idea of deciding what jobs gets which pet is really interesting. You guys suggested some and I came up with my own list.
Why is Ascalia
I just want to point out that bit that we did was to just troll Ascalia on the fact that he was pissed he doesn't get a pet for Draco.
Yeah, that wasn't actual content. That was bullshitting. I'm sorry, Raziel. But let's go over some of your examples. Warrior, a rage beast, similar to the blood rage avatars of Dragon Age, or maybe a dire wolf or bear.
no bears in 14.
Bard,
There are no bears at all. There are no bears anywhere.
I think that Colibri as a suggestion is the best option. Mimic, singing,
okay,
etc.
yeah. See.
Paladin, hands down, Mirror Knight would be the coolest. Maybe a small Dullahan Clockworth warrior like in turn 4.
Okay, all right.
Monk, this you guys moles around on for a bit, but I think maybe a melee type mammoth. And they give a picture for reference. These can
so
also
like
be
Puppet Master
be
or
swapped
something.
out for Bard as well, instruments. Black Mage, a multitude of ideas, random elementals. Each summon would be cool if there was actually any use for elemental magic in this game. Possibly a bomb pet that had a self-destruct, or maybe an ooze. White Mage. When I think White Mage, I think maybe a Wisp or Snurble that does a bit of AoE holy damage. Nothing healing because I think that would infringe on Scholar too much. Snurbles.
Puff,
Dragoon,
puff.
Scholar, Summoner. Summoner and Scholar already have pets, and for fuck's sake, let's give Dragoon its Wyvern already.
Fuck that.
No, because then Ascalia would be happy.
None of us want that. Next and last thing, you guys made a really great point on the discussion between 2 hours in...
Wait. Are we moving on from the battle pots real quick?
Yes.
Okay. Well, just something that I want to mention is that with the companion system that they've already got in the game, where you can summon your Chocobo.
Oh, Chocobo, yeah.
Yeah. They could easily
Expand upon that?
Yeah, they could easily change it out from Chocobo to any number of things and keep the system relatively the same as they've got it for the Chocobo now.
Battle Behemoth.
Oh.
Your mounts are now your companions.
That sounds
You can summon any of them.
That
Yes,
sounds so
Magitech.
dumb.
Magitech Melee.
You guys may not know this,
Melee
but
Magitech.
I have Magitech armor named Maggie. I do.
You do.
I do.
You must be special.
I am.
Ed.
My name's not Ed.
So no. But I do think that they could do something like that without that much effort. Yeah, totally.
I don't know. It is going to be a lot of effort for them to introduce the feature to pass on something you've already rolled on. That's not coming for at least 2 more patches.
Oh God! Square why?
He goes on. Next and last thing, you guys made a really great point in the discussion between 2 hours in 11 and limit breaks in 14. I have quite a bit of experience in both, and here are my 2 cents. Instead of 2 hours or tank, heal, DPS limit break, each job should get its own limit break. The limit break build-up system can stay the same, only one of these special limits could be used, maybe 2 for a long fight. You would actually have worthwhile abilities other than just finishing off a boss, raising a wiped group. You add more replayability, and you can promote more gameplay experience by bringing different jobs to different fights for different abilities. Just an idea, but here's another list. Level 3 limit breaks, obviously, but you can use the 1/3 the power for each of them to just basically scale them. Bard, Perfect Ballad, give the entire party raid 25% spell melee haste, or maybe abilities cost no mana until the Bard's mana runs out. Empowered Mage's Ballad. Scholar, put a powerful regen on the whole party for a set amount of time. Would help tremendously on rage situations like soft enrage mode on turn 2. Black Mage, keep Meteor. It's great. Maybe empower it depending on how many Black Mages are in the group. Dragoon. I love FF11 Dragoon, so haters gonna hate on this one. Summon 2 to 3 Wyverns.
Whoa, okay,
and randomly attack enemies.
Seriously?
Okay.
Doing elemental and physical damage. Fantastic in multi-mob phase fights where one attack, Meteor, for AoE doesn't cut it. There would be more of a randomness to the Wyvern's attack style that would make up for the fact that you get 3 attackers versus 1 big one.
I'm going to say no to that just on its face because I don't want to have to interact with a ton of Dragoons named Daenerys Targaryen.
You know what? Why?
Or Mother of Dragons.
Why,
God
just
damn
stop
it.
at 3? Why not have like 4 or 5? A dozen. A baker's dozen of dragons descend upon from the
Summon
heavens.
Twintania. Fuck it.
No, here's my thing.
That's not a dragon.
I'm actually behind this. And you want to know why? Because that would be the most useless 2 hour ever. Because they would never attack the target you wanted them to attack. That's why. That would be bugged forever, and everybody would always make fun of it.
That would
and be like,
great.
all right, you got your wyverns.
Yeah,
Good for you. Good for you. You and your wyverns. Best of friends, you two.
That would be perfect too, because no group would ever let them use their 2 hour. So they'd have their wyverns, but they would never get to use them. That is perfect. LBR approved.
White Mage. Honestly, the healer limit break right now should become the White Mage one primarily. It's decent enough, and the res is important in long multi-kill fights. Paladin, maybe just adjust the tanking one so it's more usable. Maybe make a giant AoE shield in which, like Shadow Flare, that Scholar one, if you stand in it, you are protected from a certain amount of damage, or just a longer invincible for the Paladin. Can probably just keep the tanking limit break and just modify it to be more Paladin-y. Warrior, summon a giant axe. That's not warrior at all. That hits everything in its cone AoE range, turning the damage into a health shield for the tank, and everything it hits takes extra hate on the warrior. In caps. This would be awesome! Can you tell what class I play? Finally, Summoner. Please, please, please let us turn our Aegis, or whatever the fuck it's called. Eggs. Into the full form summon and do their real astral flow attacks. That's all I want.
Actually...
Nobody cares about summoner.
No. That actually is kind of a good point. If a summoner does a level 3 limit break, you should get the Garuda or you should get the Ifrit model. Yes. Yeah.
We are not beastmen. The primals are our enemies. We will not.
Fuck those hoes.
Yeah. That word.
Fuck them bitches. Well, you have a too long didn't read. I would have just skipped right to that. God damn it. Who are you again? Wow, yeah, that is really long. Raziel Durant, put your too long didn't read at the beginning. Too long don't read, am I right? I have lots of ideas for FF14. I don't mean to bash the mechanics now because they are fun and I enjoy them, but they could use some tweaking, expanding. I thank you if you read through my wall of text. Please feel free to email me back if you have any ideas or if you want me to respond back to anything I may have written. Why would we email you when we can just respond on the show? That is extra work.
That's a lot of work.
I have a blog going at the moment on current FF14 affairs. I don't want to advertise it because I'm not that kind of guy, but if you're interested, just shoot me a mail back and I'll give you a link. I really do love you guys' show and hope you keep up the good work. Raziel
Pro tip, if you've got a blog and you want it mentioned on the show, include it in your email.
He is not that kind of guy.
Include it in your email.
He's not looking for fame or recognition. He's fighting the good fight.
He is that kind of guy, because if he wasn't that kind of guy, he wouldn't have mentioned his blog. Zinger.
Yeah, so now we just know that you have a blog, but nobody knows where to go to read it, and so...
It's like a treasure hunt, guys.
But he is on the Sargentana server, so
on that server.
Thank you for the email, Raziel. Join the Laser Beam Raptors crew if you'd like. Find one of us.
These are all so long. Do we really want Juxta to read one?
Yes, it's my turn.
Fine, read.
All right, this one.
The top, one right there at the top. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, read the right fucking one this time.
Okay, well, last time I wasn't the one at the top. Okay. At least Kahlo...
That is not my fault.
Would you just read the damn email?
Okay, just stop shouting. It's really loud. Okay. To the fabulous hosts of Limit Break Radio.
Fabulous.
And any guests you may have. What an immensely wonderful discovery it was to be on iTunes looking for podcasts to download and listen to at work and see something from the Limit Break Radio put on after 2011. I started with episode 2, part 1, and listening to a Nero, Juxta, and Kala reunited in those first 7 minutes was fantastic. On par with the magical moment of your favorite canceled television show getting a new season years later. Loved it.
That's a nice compliment.
That is a pretty nice compliment.
Yeah.
That's like Firefly getting another season.
We are the Firefly of Final Fantasy.
Or of just... Well, I haven't...
So expect us to be canceled pretty soon.
Wow, okay. This is from Martin IRL Sublime Manic, by the way.
Okay.
His usual online screen name. Yeah. Continuing on. I've been a fan and listener for many years, despite never having played Final Fantasy 11 or 14, unfortunately. Something or other was always in my way. Too young, too broke, too shitty of a computer, too busy, etc. ellipsis. Listening to the show was my way of vicariously enjoying something I wasn't able to participate in directly. Which is partially why I'm writing to you now. After a tough, seemingly endless spell of unemployment, I am finally employed in a field and position I want, and one where I can listen to podcasts while I work, which I love. I am now financially able to accept a monthly subscription fee for an MMORPG, but I wanted your advice on the matter. My laptop is on its last legs to a certain extent. It works fine now, but how necessary is a good computer to playing MMOs?
Not just to MMOs, but for 14 specifically, you're going to need a decent computer. Yeah, it's my older PC tower is a little bit too old, and I want to say that's only about 4 years old.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well, is it a gaming?
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was. I built it to be a gaming rig when I first built it.
I'm not real good with the whole like laptop, being compared to PC kind of things. But my PC, oh god, because Zero built that for me. And how long ago was that?
That would have been like 06, 07.
I'm gonna say 07. So it's roughly 7 years old. And I spent a pretty penny on it at the time. And in order to play FF14, the only thing that I have upgraded on that since I got it is I just updated my graphics card for it. I couldn't tell you what I upgraded it to, and it plays pretty good. I'd like to also upgrade other things like the processor and RAM and stuff like that, but it's not like a necessity. So,
if you're thinking that your system hardware can't take it, maybe go PS3. If you've got a PS4, if you've got a PS4, go PS4 for sure. But I mean, every once in a while, I'll load up my PS3 version if I'm doing like a low level duty roulette or something, and play through that. So it's there are ways. I mean, obviously this game can be played on a PS3 to success. You know what I mean? Like you can do EX primals and you can do coil while playing on the PS3. But it is, I mean, graphically it's a little bit more limited on the PS3. So just, I don't know, some stuff to keep in mind.
My suggestion would be, because he says that he could play it on his current laptop, right? But it's going to die soon.
Right, yeah.
I would say go ahead and just plan on what you got and maybe put a little money away here and there, and that way when it does finally die, you do have the money to get something better. Google whatever the the minimum system requirements are for Final Fantasy XI, and maybe shop around and see where you can get something custom built the cheapest.
Man, but I mean I've got all kinds of hardware monitors on my desktop, my towers and stuff, and I feel like this game runs hot. It runs all of my equipment very, very hot, and I don't know how that would translate to a laptop. I just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never tried to play it on a laptop, so I just...
So if you don't have a desktop, I don't know, you might want to maybe look into the option.
Yeah.
Get a desktop. That's my
if you can. I mean, he uses his laptop like for businessy type stuff, and it's a choice between laptop and desktop, and he needs the laptop, then
go with the desktop?
Yeah, go with the desktop. Lug that thing everywhere.
Okay. Cool. Also, to be straightforward, the MMO I'm most interested happens to be coming out later this year, around the time 14 is coming to PS4. You know what I'm talking about.
Wait, what? You're not playing 14?
Elder Scrolls, he's talking about.
Oh, fuck you. We're done with this email. We're done with this email.
He's more interested in Elder Scrolls Online than he is 14. Is that what he's saying?
I don't think so. I'll continue on. But right beneath it are the Final Fantasy MMOs. Yes, both. 11 has a new expansion, and you used to insist all the time it was never too late to start. Does that remain true to this day, or would you say at this point it just goes straight to 14?
I go straight to 14.
Yeah.
I go straight to 14.
Well, if you want to play with the other 10 people that play 11...
Well, it really... I think it depends on what you want out of the game.
If you want to have fun, go with 14. If you want to smash your balls in with a rake, go with 11.
No, it's not that bad.
No, hold on. Because, again, as you said earlier, seeing something through rose-colored glasses. Imagine someone who's never played an MMO before starting with FF11 now.
Okay, yeah, that may not. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They'll never know. They'll never know the joy of camping.
Leaving Lizzie. Yeah.
Yeah. I would go with 14. If you don't like the Elder Scrolls Online, which I've been told from a pretty reliable source,
it has pretty bad graphics.
That
pretty
it's
bad.
not really up to snuff.
Nah.
You guys can we can check it out after we're done.
No snuff is up. Snuff is down. Downtown.
Okay.
Continue.
If so, what about Final Fantasy XI do you enjoy the most? What would make...
God, we're fielding a lot of FF11 shit today.
I said 14.
No, you didn't. You definitely said 11.
Said 11.
Did I say 11?
Yeah, you did.
Did you mean 14?
Does it say 14?
If so, what about Final Fantasy 14 do you enjoy the most?
Oh, well, that changes it.
What about it would you recommend it over my other considerations if you would?
Yes, I would recommend FF14 over 11 and the Elder Scrolls Online. And my favorite thing about it is the narrative and the storytelling.
Yes, I would also recommend. The NDA is lifted on Elder Scrolls Online, so I feel like I can talk about it a little bit. It's not as good as you would think it is. It does feel like an Elder Scrolls game. I'll give it that. Some of the quests are pretty engaging, and I like their quest system structure because it doesn't feel like an MMO quest. It feels like an Elder Scrolls quest, which, if you've played an Elder Scrolls game, you know that those things are inherently different. So I would say, I don't know. It's going to be tough. I feel like Bethesda's put a lot of polish on Elder Scrolls Online in the last beta phases that have really kind of stepped up its game. It might actually do pretty well when it releases, but I'm still going to go play 14 because it has the polish, it has the gameplay, it has the community, and it's got the population.
And Nero has item level 90 now.
The world is much better for it.
Yes.
Well,
That's why the Orazia is better for it.
More like a Neroazia.
I recommend 14. Okay, moving on. Also, if you're still trying to come up with segments for the show, why not do a segment where you look back on something on the show's history, and it has a very long and rich history by this point. Call it a Remembrance Revisited if you want that ARR tag.
I like that.
It doesn't have to be something explicitly Final Fantasy XI either, although 11 has been mentioned consistently so far in your new episodes for points of comparison. So
damn it, we've been trying to not do that.
But these emails are making it really fucking hard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's the email's fault.
Yeah.
Fuck you, emails.
Yeah, come on. All right, what's going on with the former hosts or guests? How is Sale? How has SE changed as a company? How is the community different? There are a vast plethora of topics that you can mine and tie to 14 in the podcast in some fashion or another.
I actually just heard from Sale not too long ago. Apparently, he is considering joining 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know who I heard from?
Who?
Vicky.
Nika.
A.K.A. Nika now. And we actually tried to get her to join the show today.
Yeah.
Which she is really excited to do, but she is ill.
She makes me ill.
And apparently...
She's got the jitus of the Laren.
Yeah, so she said she can barely manage a whisper.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That'd be great to have her on the show then.
I don't have to worry about her saying anything. Yeah, we made the joke.
Yeah, that's the
I
joke.
hope she doesn't listen to this.
Just kidding, she's on the show right now. You just can't hear her because she's got laryngitis.
Yes.
Jokes. You know who I heard from recently?
Who?
No one, actually.
No.
I just
Because
wanted to...
no one likes you.
Oh. I get a microphone. All right, well...
Are there more? Is there any more emails?
Yeah, there's still more. There's still more on this one, too.
Oh my god.
Well, we're still talking about the idea of Plethora Reborn.
Oh, yeah, sure, we could do that. We've got some...
I don't know if we really have to make that a segment because we reminisce about stuff all the time anyway.
We could drag out the ass box conversation. No, but I feel like
then we could. No, that's great because then we could just take all of our old jokes from season 1 and bring them into season 2. This is perfect. We're becoming a real production.
And then we can draw similarities between that and the way that gaming companies nowadays just recycle their content by sending you backwards in time or to alternate directions. We are current.
Yes.
So when we were doing the Starbreaker thing, is that like we were doing DLC bursts?
Aw, yeah. Limit Break Radio Uncut. People paid for that.
Why?
There were people out there who would listen to a normal episode, all cut up and polished and stuff, and be like, you know what? I want to know what that sounds like without all of that. I want to listen to this good, podcast, this episode that's been polished and made, and it's nice and professional, and I want to know what it sounds like as complete garbage.
Yeah, I want to know what it sounds like when these dudes are fighting amongst themselves. Arguing about what makes good podcasting. Should we even be talking about this? It's a fucking video game. I mean,
Of course we should be talking about it.
if you want to donate to us, the PayPal button at the bottom of our site still works.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Have we got any donations?
No.
Because in the first, we're like, we don't want you to donate to us. Don't do it. And some guy was like, all right, fine.
Fine.
Yes.
There comes $10,000 back at me, and we're like, oh, way to go.
At some point here, when I'm convinced, when I have become convinced that we are making a good show, maybe we'll start asking for donations again.
I think this show is terrific and wonderful and excellent. So if you don't like it, you can just get out of here.
Thank you for acknowledging my excellence.
Your excellence?
My excellence.
Our excellence. You can't expect us for you to take all the extra credit.
I am exceptional at my job, though.
Then let's start asking for some donations. If you're excellent, said when we're producing a quality show, and I feel like excellence is pretty good quality.
Oh, no, I said I'm excellent.
I think you're dumb.
The Juxta has spoken. You're dumb.
Thank you.
Is his email done yet?
Nope. You could also read emails on the show on the air again. Hint, hint.
Wait, what?
Are you sure that's what we're doing?
No, I think does he mean read old emails?
You could also read emails on the show on the air again.
We do that.
Yeah.
Maybe he wrote it at a point where we weren't reading that many emails. Although I feel like every part 3 has just been emails.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. I don't know. Pretty sure.
Are you pretty sure?
Pretty sure.
You look ugly sure to me.
Looking forward to listening to LBR for a long time to come, and wishing you all the very best and successes in your lives outside the game as well. This is from Martin IRL / Sublime Manic, usually my online name. P.S. Love all the drinking and shenanigans going on. Do it every day, quote unquote.
I'm pretty sure that's called a problem. Pretty sure.
To encourage your problem.
No, because we can quit anytime we want.
We just don't want to right now.
And we can start up anytime we want to. We have perfect control over it.
So we start up and stop many times.
I would like to point out, though, that
I hope my therapist isn't listening to this right now.
she comes in, she's like, juxtaposition. We have some things that we need to talk about.
Can I don't want to talk to Chris. I'd like to talk to Juxtaposition.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! If that happened, my life would be complete.
Oh my god!
That is fantastic.
Props. Oh, good job.
He comes in, there's just an assortment of medications laid out, and she's like, we're going to try a few new things today.
First thing, though, no more Detroit. He can't go down there anymore. All right. Well, looks like we got only about 4 more emails to go.
2, it looks like 2.
Nope, it's definitely 3. Nope, it's only 2.
Okay, you read one, I'll read one.
Sure. Let's see how that goes. Ahoy, LBR! I was invited to listen to you guys by the shortest member of the Voices of Vanadil group and have been listening ever since.
Kyle!
Kyle!
Kyle?
Why?
He's the shortest member of Voices of On a Deal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't know that.
Because he's the Taru.
Oh, I thought I meant the person who was with us for the shortest time.
No.
All right. Well, he was a Taru.
I was the biggest Taru, though.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. No. Because those 3 centimeters makes a difference. Though, unfortunately, the, quote, extra security requirement, unquote, payment failure kept me out of 11 during the radio's prime. I'm actually able to enjoy 14 to its fullest alongside the show. I look forward to each episode with bated breath. That said...
With bailed breath. Bailed breath.
With brutal breath.
Where is he?
That said, on the subject of making Fates a tad more manageable for smaller groups and players, I think I found one clue that SE needs to get when it comes to granting monsters skills. I'm under the impression that when face boss monsters just seem to get scaled up versions of the same skill sets of smaller mobs. That's fine, I think, totally. Until I ran into those fate boss monsters that use Stone Skin and get a few minutes of immunity to everyone's attacks for 15% of their total health, which is somewhere around the hundreds of thousands. I main Scholar often, but often switch to Black Mage when I really need to kill some things when soloing. But as either class, that move alone makes boss fates completely impractical for anything but short of 1 or 2 full parties with far more DPS than 1 or 2 players can put alone.
I feel like they just need to redo Fates.
Not about redo,
No,
but they do
boss
need
ones.
I think boss ones particularly.
Yeah.
Because as a bard, leveling bard, anything that was just like a group of stuff, I could easily solo them down. Mm-hmm. And they had the mechanic in there. More NPCs. Like NPCs that are helping you out.
Sometimes.
Sure.
Would work. Yeah,
Right.
sometimes they're there. So if they added those when the people participating is under a certain amount, I think that would solve the problem.
I think they just need to sort of go back and reevaluate because people aren't doing them like they originally were. Mm-hmm. And so to program them for, 40 people to be a part of them, it's just how you approach the programming of the encounter. That's really it.
Are you a programmer?
No.
Okay.
Are you an approach grammar?
What?
Are you an approach grammar?
I approach grammar?
Do you approach? Just grammar. Approacher.
Just go back to emails.
You guys know that the person who had to edit Hitler's speech was literally a grammar Nazi?
I get it.
Yeah, literally a grammar Nazi. That's a funny one. I like that.
Or figuratively. I don't know.
Read the emails.
I'm not entirely sure what the solution is, though. Would you guys agree that it should be better removed from boss's rotation altogether, or can you think of a better way to handle it? Look forward to seeing you guys at the next Youmacon.
Local.
Yeah. Chalo Mahalo.
Chalo Mahalo.
Chalo Mahalo. From
Neat name.
Bohemoth server.
Cool.
P.S. Micro FMFFL.
Hey, we got another FMFFL.
I got it. This one's mine. I've been stuck on hard mode Titan for over 2 months now. As a healer too. My party luck, it fails me.
That sucks.
Yep.
It does suck. I was stuck on Garuda for 3 or 4 weeks.
Hard mode, Garuda?
No, EX.
What are you talking about EX? Talking about hard mode. Gosh.
But to be stuck on anything for that long is just
sucks. Yeah. To address his little question though about that move that should be removed from the rotation. Obviously,
Stone Skin.
Obviously, the Stone Skin.
Stone
back
Skin.
when people actually did fates in decent numbers, it probably wasn't that big.
Yeah, you probably couldn't even notice it.
So again, if they would just put into effect some type of scaling based on the number of people who were in there, that would solve the problem.
Or just cap it.
Or cap it at like an HP value, not a percentage value.
Yeah, because that's what it already does is percentage. That's implied.
You're implied.
What's the implication? The implication. All right. Thought you
just
guys,
say it again. It'll make it funny.
The implication. See? It was funny.
Not without the setup, though.
I set you up.
Just go. God damn it.
You just go.
Finish the emails!
I'll finish the emails.
That's the point.
You're a point. All right, we got this from Matthew, Bay Harbor Butcher of Final Fantasy XIV Goblin Server.
Ooh, we have a Dexter fan.
Dexter? What's Dexter?
Just read.
Thought you guys might enjoy this. I came up with the old days of 75 cap, red mages who can't kill Matt, and with no level syncing. What?
What?
Is this another 11 email? What is going on?
I thought you guys might enjoy this. I came up with it in the old days of 75 cap, red mages who can't kill Matt, and no level syncing.
All right, so whatever you're about to read us, he created this in those days.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Okay. I ran a social LS called Goodwill on the Unicorn Fenrir server that was mainly used for Naizu Isle, camping NMs, and helping each other with quests, etc. Even had a guy make a few videos on YouTube for recruiting. Nothing special, you know. So one day I made the Goodwill LS a website to set up events and schedules and such, but most members shied away from it. Normal excuses and BS just not to sign up. So I came up with an event that started as a way to get them registered on the site and became a yearly event. The Teabag Festival rules and guidelines are as follows below.
I feel like we had a teabag contest going on for a while.
I feel like this was all going in a really good direction.
And then just took an abrupt left turn.
That escalated quickly. Or de-escalated.
Kyle, you can actually get behind this. You can get behind this.
Oh, great.
For every picture you take of yourself teabagging another LS member and posting it on the website.
I did used to do
Yes,
this.
you did. All the time.
Yeah, that's
all the
right.
time.
With that,
I teabagged the hell out of people.
Yeah.
Ring
bleep it out.
3.
God damn it.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm going to forget and then release this episode and then be like, fuck.
You won't, because him saying you got to bleep that out will be in
that's
here.
why I said it, so you...
He's like, you think I listen to these?
You don't know my process, apparently.
I don't listen to this show.
Oh. Yes.
For each picture you take teabagging another LS member and posting on the website, you get 1 point. 5 points are awarded for a officer picture with balls in his or her mouth. And a full 10 points if you get one picture teabagging myself. Don't forget I didn't forget about you ladies out there. Clam chomping will get you the same points for teabagging.
Clam chomping, I love it.
Clam chomping, sure. After a 3-month time frame, I would add up all the points to give 500k gil out of my own pocket to the winner.
That's a good contest. That's a good. I feel like that's a good. If someone like if someone could teabag, get a shot of themselves teabagging us during like a CT run, it's like boom, there's $10. Like you just get $10.
Wow,
That would be
big
awesome.
spender over here.
$10 game time, and
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
because you can't send Gil across.
I know. I just imagine a Nero in real life being like, "All right, good job. Here's your reward." Then he takes out his wallet, pulls out a tenner. He's like, "There you go.
You've earned this. You've earned this.
Or he's like,
Good job.
"You have change for a 20?" Pulls out 2 5s. I was gonna go to the strip club last night. Here's some ones.
I can only have 7 ones, but I have quarters, so if quarters are okay, then we're good.
Here's a balled up wad of 7 ones and a bunch of quarters. That's all you're worth. Which is, by the way, how I do go to the strip club with a ball of 7 $1 bills.
In quarters.
Got thrown out once.
The quarters
He was whipping the quarters at him.
But like he just like flicks the quarters and tries to get the nipples. Bam, bam, yes.
It's like tiddlywinks, but it's like tiddlywinks.
You did not need to shake yourself. Oh my gosh. As he says that, he grabs a hold of himself and just shakes. We got it. We got it.
Oh, God.
Oh, it hurts.
Is there one more email?
No, this is the last one.
Oh, thank
Last
God.
one.
This took off like a co-host when he gets his chance, when he gets a phone call off the desperate woman he hangs out with.
I think that was a dig at you. Because you got a mid-sentence last episode.
Oh yeah, huh?
When Katie called, you got a mid-thought and just left. So I'm pretty sure he was making a dig at you.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever.
Whatever. At least I get phone calls. Not only got the members to register, but I drew new people in, and above all, everyone wanted to help out with anyone and anything.
Just at a chance at teabagging somebody. I feel like
Actually, that's a good motivation.
I feel like the healers would have an unfair advantage because I would just not heal you, like if you were like a non-essential, and then just run over, screen cap, and then raise them really quick too, so nobody else can get in on it.
Just home point instantly. Nope, I'm done. That's it.
Done, guy. Fuck you. Going home.
AF call for chest hunting, camping NMs, even simple XP parties. All for that small hope that a member would fuck up and take a dirt nap. Not to say it made all the stuff we did together fun. A thief sodaing a dark or a dragoon, for instance. Also, we, especially myself, learned to home point and not wait on the white mage to raise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that XP. I don't want to give up 10 points or have my balls in my or have balls in my mouth. Clam chomping, I wouldn't mind. Anyways, just a thought I would pass on along and see if any of you guys would want to try this out for your own free companies or amongst yourselves. Keep up the wonderful work, and I hope to get lucky enough to come across you on your show at some point. Heard every episode thus far. Bay Harbor Butcher, Final Fantasy XIV, Goblin Server.
Awesome. Great email.
Good email.
Best email.
Yeah.
Best email.
Good job with emails, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliments that you've given me in this time on this day.
up.
What?
Like sometimes I wish there was just a button that we could press so that you just know that's not even good enough because I still hear him.
Yeah, you can hear him in the room even when he's muted.
And that's what counts.
No, you're muted.
No! Oh, I should have muted you guys.
Yeah, you missed out. You missed out.
I don't know how to work it anyway.
Lol. Yeah, knowing you, you'd break it permanently.
Delete the file.
Make that staticky noise come back and then never go away.
Slender Man?
Yeah, Slender Man. There you go.
Slender. See? Words.
So that's it. That takes care of Limit Break Radio. We made it to part 3. We made it with 3.5 hours. That's
With nothing.
That's pretty good.
With Whirl.
World Eater.
My hat fell.
Nice job.
Thank you. Oh, God, there's a thing in my eye! What happened?
What'd you do?
I don't know.
You know, just by the way, you know that there's an L and an R printed on your headphones, so you know which way is the right way to wear them. You might be wearing them backwards sometimes if the earphones feel like they're flying off to the side.
I am wearing them the right way this time.
Oh, okay.
Good sir.
All right. Just making sure.
You make sure things.
Hello.
So yeah, that's it. That's it for Limit Break Radio. Thank you all for your emails, even if we made fun of your emails.
When did we ever do that?
All the time. Only
Oh my God.
Whenever we read emails.
Question.
Yeah.
Answer.
The Bestoken Rhapsody. I know we found it. Did we ever play it?
I don't think we did.
That was the whole point of refinding it.
What brought that on?
We're long. We're long today.
Popped into my head.
We have to save it for a day when we're short on
a
content.
lot of content today. Okay.
All right. Well, here's the thing. All right. This was. Have we explained where it is before?
I don't know that I don't think we've ever even set it up.
Okay, just really quick.
No.
Because I want people to email you and start begging for it. The more people that pester you for it, it'll finally.
Fine.
All right,
that's fine. But I don't want to set up the clip and then not play it. So
all right, no.
Okay, so
this isn't to be played.
Set up the clip and then play it later.
Look, all I'm saying is back when we were doing the 11 podcast, some dude called our voicemail and did his own rendition of the Bohemian Rhapsody, parodied to Final Fantasy XI, and it was so ridiculously amazing that Aniro didn't want to play it for fear that this guy would be made fun of, and he would, absolutely. And then I asked him about it, I don't know, like a month or so ago, and he's like, oh, I don't know if I still have it, but he did, and he's like, listening back to it now, I think that was the guy's intent. So, yeah, you should definitely play it. People should start sending emails, sending tells to him, asking him to play the Bestoken Rhapsody.
Bestoken Rhapsody.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. How many of those emails actually made sense?
Just in general, or talking
no, in
11,
general.
14 thing?
In general.
Not many of them.
Exactly.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, you guys.
You
guys. That wasn't directed at you guys. It's actually directed at the audience.
Fuck you then. Our listenership.
Township.
No, that's dumb.
You're dumb. My hat.
So
You're getting home today.
In the car.
Not my car.
No, we'll see.
So that's it. That's it for Limit Break Radio. Thanks for listening. Check us out on the web, www.limitbreakradio.com. We've got an archive of old episodes for you to listen to. If you're an FF11 player and you want to listen to FF11 content.
And get most of the references we make. The old jokes. Like the ass box or the Rusty Paladin.
Right, yeah.
Stop making references to that. This is a new show with new jokes.
This is advertising our archive. That's what that was.
Gosh. Terrible.
So yeah, you can listen to all of those at limitbreakradio.com. You can also listen to old episodes of The Rogue's Den, or Simply Juxta, or He Says, She Says, or Elegantly Edwith.
Oh, I remember Elegantly Edwith.
Or Limit Breaking News.
Wow, we had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We were a network.
Yeah.
We were a network.
Voices of Vana'diel. There was that one episode of Ring 3 Show that
never went anywhere.
Yeah, there was just that one episode.
What was it called?
I'm trying so hard to remember. I remember that the shorthand for it was RMT, which I thought was really funny. Riddle me this. That's what it was called.
And it was Riddle because like the sword riddle.
That's right.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yep.
Good show.
You can listen to all of those at limitbreakradio.com.
Why you'd want to, we have no clue.
But they're there. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/limitbreakradio. Follow us on Twitter at Limit Break Radio. Make sure that you submit iTunes feedback. That would be really helpful.
We could start reading those. We used to do that.
Yeah, we did used to do that.
Let's read one of them right now. Let's go check one out.
We don't have time, guys.
We have time.
I don't think I even have iTunes on this computer.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have iTunes on this. Done?
Yeah.
Okay. So submit iTunes reviews. We'll read them in the future. We've only got like 2 or 3 of them since we've brought the show back. So
get on that, you asshole.
Let's get a couple more to pile up, and we'll read those on a future episode. So yeah, do that. Submit your FMFFLs. Fuck my Final Fantasy life, not fuck my fantasy football life. Let's reclaim that hashtag. Something like that. I don't know. LimitBreakRadio.com. That's it for us. I'm Aniro. Keep listening.
Limit
Limit Break Radio is a production of LimitBreakRadio.com and Bender Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV is a trademark of Square Enix. Opening music in this episode from Daniel Lambie. Listen to Man with the Machine Gun and other great tracks at Facebook.com/Daniel Lambie Metal Gamer. Closing music provided by Husky by the Geek. Listen to this and other great Final Fantasy XIV covers at Facebook.com/Husky by the Geek. Limit Break Radio and its hosts are solely responsible for its content.